The CEO asked his wife if she wanted to sleep in the same bed with him. His wife asked in confusion, "Can I?" The CEO said, "You can, as long as you are not afraid of losing your life the next day." It turned out that although the CEO was worth hundreds of billions, he was born cold and ruthless. Any woman who tried to get close to him either ended up having an accident or was thrown into the water. But unexpectedly, after this blind woman appeared, she quietly unlocked the CEO's frozen heart. It turned out that 1 month earlier, the CEO's enemies, in order to get leverage to threaten him, took advantage of him while he was not in his right mind and threw the woman directly into his room. From then on, the woman became pregnant with his child. However, the CEO mistakenly thought she was just another gold digger trying to use him to rise in status, and in his anger, he planned to make her vanish completely. At the critical moment, the housekeeper rushed over in time and stopped the CEO. It turned out that the CEO's grandmother had already learned about the woman's pregnancy, so she told the CEO to marry her immediately. She even threatened him with her own life. Left with no choice, the CEO could only agree to this marriage. But on their wedding night, he still did not believe that the woman was really blind, so he deliberately took off his clothes in front of her. Seeing that the woman had no reaction at all, the CEO finally felt relieved and walked into the bathroom. What he did not know was that the woman was actually pretending to be blind. The woman knew that the CEO was not fond of her, so she chose to sleep on the sofa. Unexpectedly, the CEO wanted the woman to stay closer to him, but his pride would not let him say it out loud, so he used the excuse of asking her to lull him to sleep. As a result, not long after the woman came to the bedside, she fell asleep while holding his hand. The CEO was so angry that he did not sleep well the entire night. Early the next morning, the grandmother asked the woman with concern how she had slept, and reminded her that since she was pregnant now, she had to get plenty of rest. For the first time in this home, the woman felt a little warmth. Just then, the grandmother noticed that the CEO had very serious dark circles under his eyes and asked with concern why he had not slept well last night. The CEO said helplessly that he certainly didn't have as good sleep as the blind woman did. After hearing this, the grandmother became even angrier and said that the woman was now carrying his precious grandson, so he had to take good care of her no matter what. But the CEO was convinced that the woman was nothing more than a gold digger who only wanted money. What he did not know was that the woman had originally been the daughter of a wealthy family. The reason she chose to stay in the CEO's home was to use the power of the CEO's family to investigate the cause of her mother's death. One day, the woman ran into a former classmate at her family's tea house. Seeing that her family had fallen from wealth and that she had also gone blind, the classmate immediately mocked her, saying that a former wealthy heiress like her could now only get by guarding a small tea house like this. After saying that, the classmate took out an invitation to a charity auction and said that many classmates would be attending that weekend, telling her to come too. Her purpose was to watch the woman embarrass herself in public. The woman agreed on the spot. Then she instructed her assistant to bring over a few boxes of tea leaves. The classmate mistakenly thought the woman was trying to please her, and immediately showed a smug smile. Unexpectedly, the woman said that she was in such a difficult situation now and could not compare with the classmate's rich and powerful family, but for the sake of their old classmate bond, she could sell those boxes of tea to her at cost. The classmate put on a generous look and asked how much it was. The woman said, "Not much, just $300,000. The classmate froze on the spot. She never expected that a few boxes of tea leaves would dare to sell for $300,000. Seeing her hesitate, the assistant directly said that if she could not afford them, then